Hi everyone, I'm Rihanna and I have stage 2 breast cancer. I'm sharing my story online to help educate others on what it's actually like. I live in America, so all of my points of view are from an American point of view from our healthcare system. I'm going to be sharing financial, emotional, physical stories of what it's like to have stage 2 breast cancer. If you'd like to follow along with my story, please be sure and subscribe. I'm trying to get up to 100 subscribers this month. My first appointment was a surgery consult. The lead up to that appointment was so scary and terrifying because I had no idea what they were going to tell me. I also had super high expectations. I thought that they were going to tell me what my treatment plan was. I thought that they were going to tell me what the next steps were, and it turned out to be not really true. So this is what happens on your first doctor's appointment, at least from my point of view, what happened to me. So my diagnosis was by phone on April 14th. The radiology doctor called me to let me know that I had cancer. And after that, my first appointment with an actual doctor was on April 30th. Let me tell you, 2 weeks is a long time to wait to find out anything at all. I had no information at all until that point on April 30th, and I had some high expectations. I thought I was going to get my treatment plan. I thought I was going to find out who my oncologist was. I thought I was going to find out a surgery date and what kind of surgery. It did not happen that way. So this is what happened at my first appointment. I was told I could bring someone. I did bring my mom and my dad with me. And then I brought a notebook to take notes. When we first got there, it was very nerve-wracking. I had been waiting a long time for some information. My mom and dad were great. They were making me laugh. They were making me feel comfortable, which was great. It was good to have somebody with me. I recommend if you have this appointment that you bring somebody, anybody that can go with you, because you do not want to go into this alone. It was a very nerve-wracking appointment. So we went in there and either medical assistant or nurse, I'm not sure who it was, told us that we could take notes. She told us that the doctor would be in shortly. She told us the doctor does not mind if we record. So after she left, we were all scrambling to try to figure out how to record on our phones, which did not happen because we were not prepared. I recommend if you're going into this appointment that you be prepared with an app on your phone to record, because apparently they let you record the conversation for later, which would have been great. So when the doctor got in, he did give me some information. He told me what a mastectomy was like. He told me what a lumpectomy was like. He told me that with my current situation, with the size of my mass, that I would not qualify for a lumpectomy because it would just make me too deformed afterwards if they took it out because it was so large. He did say there was a possibility that they could do chemo first. If they did chemo first, then it might shrink the mass so that they could do a lumpectomy later. He said the current option is a mastectomy, so it would be like a unilateral mastectomy. I only have cancer on the one left-hand side, unless I chose to go both sides, which I wouldn't do. Some people do choose to do that. They just want everything gone with the hope that there'll be no more cancer in the future. But I would not choose to do that. He also told me that, so now we have a couple different options. Maybe they do chemo first, maybe they don't. He did not tell me which one it was going to be. I was hoping that I would know which one it was going to be. I did ask him what stage my cancer was in. Because it has spread to the lymph nodes, it is called stage 2B cancer, so it's a little bit above stage 2. And that's just because it has spread to the lymph nodes on one side. If it had spread farther, it could be up to stage 3. If it spread throughout my body, it would go up to stage 4. He did order a PET scan, which I had. I will do a video on the PET scan as well, because I want y'all to know what a PET scan is like. I don't know anything else, so that surgery consult appointment was a bit of a letdown. I didn't get a lot of information besides what the different types of surgery were, and maybe we'll do this one and maybe we'll do that one. He did tell me how long the different recovery times were, because my mom asked that for me. He did tell me I could return to work after 2 weeks on either one of them because I work from home. But if I do something other than work from home, then there would be a longer recovery time. So luckily I just work from home on a computer. So it would be about 2 weeks recovery time to get to the point where I can work again. It's up to 6 weeks full recovery time for a mastectomy and up to 2 to 4 weeks for a lumpectomy. So that's when you get back to your complete status of you're recovered and you can do what you usually do. He also told me something super surprising that I was absolutely shocked at, is that a mastectomy or a lumpectomy here is outpatient. So even though mastectomy is a pretty big surgery with a long recovery time, up to 2 to 6 weeks, it's outpatient. So I would just be in the hospital for a few hours while they did the surgery, a couple hours for recovery in the recovery room, and then they take you home and they expect you to recover there, which I'm actually okay with because I recover from everything better at home. But if you have a chaotic life situation at home, or if you have little kids or something like that, I cannot imagine going home after that type of surgery. So that is what it is here in America with the Kaiser healthcare system, is outpatient surgery. Good for me because I want to go home, but not good for somebody else in that type of situation if they don't want to recover at home. I'm still waiting for the real next steps. So I found my lump on March 6th. I had the different tests. I got my doctor's appointment on April 30th. I had a PET scan last week. I'm still waiting for the results of the PET scan. Calls me when they call me, hopefully this week, then they will tell me when my next appointment is, which the surgeon told me would be an oncology appointment. So I would love to know what it looks like for you. What was your first doctor's appointment like after this type of diagnosis, whether it's breast cancer or another cancer? Or if you'd just like to put some encouragement or some words of support or some prayers in the comments down below, that would be amazing. So my next video is going to be about the PET scan and how that goes. If you want to watch a previous video, I have the timeline of how I was diagnosed in my biopsy video, and I will put the links in the description down below. I will talk to you soon.